How's everybody doing? My name's Mike, and we got Mr. Ranger with us. I had to carefully back up to the crate here as to not disturb him. So I'm just getting him out for the first time for the day, and I just want you guys to see what that looks like. And now, one of the big things with dogs are, what are you practicing with your dog? So with this owner, this threshold, right, with this crate, for the dog in the home with that particular owner, it basically meant rush, right? So if the door, for example, if the door was open in the dog's home, the dog would fly in and out of the crate. I mean, like, when this door opened, the dog knew that meant like freedom, basically. And so, for example, if you tell your dog's out, and you tell your dog to go in the crate and it bolts into the crate, that's not a good thing. Okay, yeah, it's good that the dog knows to get in the crate or where the crate is, but if it's getting in the crate with that kind of energy, that is not good. You're practicing excitement, and if you practice excitement all the time, you're going to have an excited dog. Now, almost every dog I meet is an excited dog, and the whole goal is to calm them down and have them like this. That way, they're not barking, biting, or lunging, because that's what excited dogs will do. So every day I come in here and the dog's relaxing. I just keep bumping the wood crate behind me, and the dog's relaxing, right? So I come in, I don't look at the dog in the eye. Usually my leash is like hanging up there. Sometimes I keep it up here for ease because I only got the one dog that I need it for. But I come into this room not just to let him out. So I come in for other things. So the dog gets used to me coming in and out, gets used to the crate door opening up and stuff. See, even then, you see how he's ready to go. So I'm going to show you how we practice that so that does not happen. This dog's about 1.5 years old, so the crate, the door, meaning rush, has meant that for 1.5 years, and only the last 2.5 weeks have we taught the dog that just because this is open does not mean that you can fly out of the crate. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. And when we first make this happen, it does not happen right away like you're going to see. What you see is the effect of 2.5 weeks of me doing this. So at first, when I would first come up to the crate, I would stand there and I would tell the dog to sit, and sometimes I would have to wait 2 minutes for the dog to sit. And the idea is, you see how he is right now? The dog only has 3 choices. He can stand, he can sit, or he can lay down. He's already done 2 of them in the video where he was laying down and sitting. So if I stand here and he's standing, his next position choice is going to be a sit. See that? So, like, it's easy to get that from a dog. It's really not hard to get a dog to sit. That's why I say an untrained dog can sit. Only a trained dog can do place and heel. That's a story for a different day. But we want this dog to be a very calm, trained dog. So every time we go into the crate, it is the same routine every single day, and you have to have something like this set up for your dog to be successful. You see how he's relaxing already? Because the other thing is too, when somebody came up to the crate and the dog was in the crate, the dog is already excited thinking it's going to be let out. So we want to practice the dog coming out on our terms. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I go ahead, I just calmly grab the leash, I go up to the crate. The dog knows we're going to do something, so that you can't really help. So I sit here, I get myself kind of set up with his collar, and then I stand here and I just say sit, and then I wait. And if the dog doesn't do it, it's okay, we just wait. Hey, sit, sit. So I remind the dog. I don't say stay. I just remind the dog. I say sit, and so even if the dog, nope. So you see how the dog stood up, so nope. And this is the punishment. It's just tapping the crate. Sit. So what happens is, when I go to put this leash on a dog, I'm going to put my body in, but my head's going to stay above the crate. This is what you want to do, especially if you're a dog trainer. You want to do this. If it's your own dog, it's not so much of a big deal. But if you happen to be a dog trainer watching this video, you definitely want to use your body in front of the crate, just like this. And see how I put my chest right up to the crate door. Good boy, good sit. And then you want to reach your hand back just like that, because you don't want the dog to have access to your face at all. Now with, if the dog sits way far back, you see how he kind of sat real far, I got to reach. There is another door here, so I could have used this door, but for the video's sake, this is going to be the fastest. And that's the way to go. You want to keep your face safe, your arms and stuff can be in there, that's not so much a big deal. You see how he's relaxing? We do this every day, so you see how he's used to me being up to the crate. He's used to the crate door being open and not flying out of it. He's used to these things. You want to do this every day, and the dog will become desensitized to the routine. So, you know, right? So I don't let him rush out. He's got to come out slowly, and that's how we want him to come out. Heel. Sit. Good boy. And that's how we want him to come out of the crate, nice and calmly and on our terms.